Welcome back, folks, to some more Ultima VII. I've returned to Jalum for a few little side questy thingamajiggies. First and foremost, we're going to travel into a cave west of Jalum. You are bad, and you shall die for being bad. Inside is a triple crossbow. That, of course, goes to Iolo. I'm not sure if you want to use a triple crossbow. Without a shit ton of bolts. Some gold butt nuggets. Let's see here. Should be able to hold more now. We definitely need to put a little bit of armor on old boy here. He's got one thing of ammunition left. Yeah, that's... You don't need a fucking two-handed sword. We're gonna give him a crossbow. Really don't need Spark in the fray quite yet. But he can certainly shoot some bolts. So yeah, triple crossbow in the cave there. Not really sure of the use of that because, I mean, honestly, are all three bolts going to hit every time? I don't know. I guess we could give it a test run. Shut you fucking shitty cat. Cats are shitty animals. Little dirty bastards. Okay, there's also an island out here near Jalum that I want to visit. Has some gold and a magical helmet. And magic helmets are not too common. The hardest part about Ultima VII is actually getting everyone to sit the fuck down on the carpet. Holy shit, it's a miracle. $143 south and $67 west. Wait a minute. We need to go, well, pretty much from here should be a fucking... let's check it out. Come Come on, bring your hoe of destruction. Tropical lush area. Well, let's go check out the cave. To battle with the pirates! Holy shit, you got enough daggers there, buddy? Locked and locked. Well, looky there. There's a key. It's Iolo's key now. Oh, and there's the magical helm we want. That's some spider silk. I'm gonna give that to Dupree. Sentry, do you need a... No, you got one. Go ahead, Iolo. You wear it. And some gold bars. Fantastic. Call it. I'm not trying to play the heads or tails game right now. Trying to give Shimino some gold bars. I don't think I'm going to get as many videos done as I wanted to with Ultima today. I'm running out of juice here. And I'm tired of all the little pussy-ass bitches on YouTube complaining that Game Hoarder's making fun of people and he shouldn't. How about fuck you? If your LPs suck, they suck. That's not my fucking problem. Sit down, dick licker. Alright, so anyways, after we finish that, let's see. We're not going to go to the Dungeon of Dustard quite yet. I think actually it's time to go get the sword. From the Isles of Fire. Let's go. I am ready to be one with my sword. I have to remember where this place is. This is Buccaneer's Den. That much I do know. Where's the dock? Here's the dock. Alright. Let me save here. I don't know what you're laughing about, asshole. Don't know if I'm in the right fucking place. No, that's Buccaneer's Den. Holy shit. Must be the northern dock. Oh my god, you guys are killing me. Iolo, sit down. This is it, I gotta find some place to fucking land. It does seem that the nearby island is not at all stable. And I'm hungry. Well shit, we know the Island of Fire isn't stable. I'm thinking this is the place to be. Welcome, folks, to the Forge of Virtue. I am the keeper of truth. Dost thou seek wisdom and born of truth? Prepare thyself. I'm not trying to go up in there yet. Shit. At your approach, the old man straightens and looks directly at you. He says, "Well met, Runstock. I am Cardirathian. Although dost not know me, I know thee well. I have seen thee destroy Montaigne's power and so defeat that misguided mage. I have seen thee vanquish the enchantress Minax. I have also seen in a very unique way how you brought low the hellspawn Exodus." He falls silent here, and you notice that the old man's eyes are milky white. Now there was a mighty wizard, a bit twisted, but then who knows what happens to a human mind when 'tis subjected to powers he wielded. It's even said his skull alone had the power to destroy enemies. He must have locked a magical matrix upon it. I'll have to research that. He nods his head, seemingly making a mental note, then continues with the wistful look of his aged features. I would have loved to study the fascinating gem of immortality, but alas, I was born in too late an era. A sad, sweet smile comes to the wizard's face. Mine ex was quite a comely lass at one time, with her mind forever searching. But then Montaigne forced all of the good sense from her. She became a power unto herself in time. I do not think she quite rivaled her former mentor, Montaigne, but she was a force to be reckoned with. Nevertheless, and thou didst with the quick sword Emilio, that act will most likely have tales sung about it in the next eon. Under his breath he adds, even if Iolo is the only one who sings it. With a look of indignation, Iolo says, Pardon me, sir, but I'll have thee know that the ballads of the Avatar still grace all of the finest drinking establishments of Britannia. And to what dubious distinction that is. The corners of the mage's mouth come up in a delicate smile. An angry retort dies on Iolo's lips as the elderly mage lifts his hands in a gesture of peace. Please forgive the offense I have given. Thou should know that I have seen almost firsthand the Avatar's bravery in the face of adversity. I have nothing but the highest regard for the Destroyer of the Age of Darkness, the Harbinger of the Age of Enlightenment. The being that became a passion of mine lately, he almost glows with excitement. Indeed, it is what brought me here. While I was at the Lyceum, I happened upon a passage in the manuscript that described an island of fire. Upon further research, I found that the entity known as Exodus was not truly destroyed. The interface between its two parts in the world was merely severed. One part, the psyche, we shall call it, was taken by the gargoyles who live below us in the realm on the other side of the world. A truly fascinating culture they have, but I digress. You begin to wonder just how long this old man has been out of circulation. He continues. The other I have here, I call it a dark core, because without the psyche, it is most lifeless. His face appears to be you, and you feel as if you're speaking to a child describing a new toy, or perhaps a pet. I believe 'twas removal of the psyche of the core that caused this island to sink beneath the waves. Interesting creatures, the gargoyles. Thou mightiest call them Balrons, but they are not the beast that history has made of them. The larger winged ones are intelligent and magical by nature, while the smaller wingless ones appear to be the workforce of the species. He turns his head in your direction with a puzzled expression in your eyes. I have the oddest feeling that thou hast heard this all before. He falls silent. Tell me of this gem of immortality. Milky eyes gutter up at you like twin marble. Ah, yes. But thou knows all too well about that little bauble. After all, it was thee who smashed it into shards, which caused thee so much trouble during the regency of Lord Blackthorn. So much power that even in a shattered state, its magic still flowed. It is sad to lose such an artifact. As if suddenly remembering with whom he is speaking, he amends. Much better than having Mondaine running about mucking with things, I suppose. Tell me of the Dark Core. I have found it to be quite a treasure trove of useful facts. Its sole purpose seems to be the storage of information. Much of the information is trivial, such as the detailed description of the color of the sky on a particular day eons ago, while other bits give instructions for the manipulation of the world. Within it I even found the knowledge to raise and sustain this island we stand on. It is truly a remarkable artifact. He thinks for a moment, then looks nervously in your direction. Please, do be careful around it. Artifacts seem to have a tendency to, shall we say, disappear around thee. Twould seem that someone, he pauses dramatically, let this slip into a volcano. His wry smile belies his careless tone. His expression is unreadable. The machine that thou destroyed was Exodus, means of a communication with the control of the world. When it was destroyed, his psyche could no longer retain its hold on the core. I have often wondered if another interface was implemented, would the psyche return, or possibly be regenerated. As his idle musings begin to run toward possibly dangerous conclusions, his mouth audibly snaps shut. Eventually I shall turn my studies to that being the gargoyles have placed within a statue in a shrine they dedicated to the principle of diligence. Tell me of Enilo. Now there's a question I've heard not of existence since the Age of Darkness ended. Would that I knew its location. It was reputedly a great item of magic. Didst thou find it so? He cocks his head to one side and he asks the questions. Yes, it's a pity to lose such an item of antiquity. Perhaps as time unfolds it will turn up. These things have the strangest ways of surfacing at the strangest times. Goodbye and good luck. Thou need it. The old mage snickers under his breath as if enjoying a personal joke, quite possibly at your expense. Scroll of Infinity. Artifact. Talisman of Infinity. Blah-blah-blah. Perhaps someday I shall have the time and the inclination to write on this parchment, but for now it pleases me not to. core. You feel as if your mind is being probed, delicately at first, then with more insistence. Images of long past memories flit before your eyes and old emotions resurface. At one point the images pause as you remember the words love, soul, moons, and death. Then a strange sense of deja vu comes over you as the vision comes up to your current time. The image ceases and a vast wave of power overwhelms you. A wall of darkness falls. You go night-night. He then continues with a small bow.
Greetings, Antonio. What dost thou wish of the great demon Arcadion?
What is your name, foul being? The big demon smiles and graciously, showing inch-long pointed teeth.
As I have said, I am the demon Arcadion.
What is your job, Damien? Arcadion attempts to smile, but failing miserably, he gives you a grimace that could turn a dragon to stone.
I am currently in the service of one mage, Athenian by name.
He states, rather formally. You get the distinct impression that Arcadian would just as soon rip Aetherian limb from limb as serve him. Damon,
That is how people dispose of my wits.
you can't tell from Arcadian's tone of voice whether or not he minds that fact. Tell me of Arathian.
He is my master.
The Damon's smile contorts into a scarcely hidden scowl of hatred.
Until other arrangements can be made.
Arcadian's toothsome smile appears on his shadowy features. Tell me who you serve. The large Damon eyes close as he appears to be restraining the force of horrific emotions.
I have served that blind old foe for over 200 years.
Arcadian pauses, regaining his composure. A thought visibly crosses his darkened face.
Perhaps, if thou knowest to sink me, free myself from his unlimited bondage. I could prove an invaluable ally.
The Damon pauses and lets his offer sink in.
Well, Bertha, wilt thou help me?
Sure! A wicked look of triumph flickers across Arcadian's face to be quickly replaced by a ludicrous semblance of gratitude.
Thou art truly courageous to vow to release me. My gratitude hath no bounds.
An oily grin coats the Damon's face.
Thou hast made quite a powerful ally this day, Bertha.
His eyes blink in what is possibly meant to be a charming manner. How do I release you?
I need a special gem in which to house my essence. When thou crackest this prisoner barrier.
His eyes are alight with the possibility of his impending freedom. Gem,
There was once on this island that which I know, find it. Bring it to me, and together we shall break this mirror which binds me to that blasted mage.
alrighty then, guess we gotta free a demon. Time to take the test. The Shrine of Truth speaks. Greetings, Seeker, once again. Dost thou seek my enlightenment? Very well. Prepare thyself. found some super cool amulets on an altar. Thou hast mastered the test of truth, and so a boon of great intellect and magical ability will be bestowed upon thee. Use and respect thy powers well, Avatar. Thou hast now experienced the full meaning of the principle of truth, the value of such beyond measure. For truth shall guide thee throughout thy life's endeavors. The statue's voice takes on a warning tone. Know this truth. The psyche returns to the core. With that said, the statue becomes quiet once more. Maxed out intelligence at 30. Let's take the left statue. An unearthly beautiful voice saws gently into your consciousness.
Greetings, Avatar. I represent the embodiment of love. If thou seek enlightenment, thou must take the test of love. Its path lies through the glowing blue portal to the south.
Alright, well. The test of love. Make sure you take the bucket. A strange little hut here. Logbook of Catoran. I have grown lonely here on the island. Despite my golems, I have no one with whom I can converse, no one with any personality. Even the animals spend less time here on the main island. Each day I look upon the horizon for a sign of Rome, someone. I have no fear of strangers, for either I will meet the Avatar or the golems, created to protect the shrine, or fend off hostile visitors. I'm exhilarated today. While on the main island, I happened by a tree. While this is not inherently odd, I noticed that the tree seemed to grow out of the ground, but from a large rock. Equally unusual was the 5 stones surrounding it, each located the same distance from each other and from the center stone. They looked much like they could represent vertices of a 5-pointed star. And then I realized what I was witnessed, the legendary stone of Castambre. Even had I not noticed the tree of life springing forth from the boulder, the pendency of rocks gave it all away. The first test was success. I used to pick up chip away from the bit of stone. I was startled at first by the bleeding, but as I heard not a whit of any sound indicating pain, I continued. I'm about to confer with the book to determine my next action. I'm afraid I will have little time to continue this journal for the moment. I realize that the true scientist would record daily with the utmost accuracy what he has done and witnessed, but the amount of work each day requires leaves me long past the point of exhaustion. I have done it. My newest 2 golems have actually speak, and they offer original comments, not mere echoes of my own thought. The instructions in this book are correct. Bollocks, my first attempt to succeeded on the experiment left him a little less intelligent than I would have preferred. However, his brother, Ajah, benefited from my mistake with the other. His full speech capabilities. As I sit now writing this, I hear them discussing weather. Let's go now and talk with them. Oddly enough, the sky no longer seems overcast. Golems from clay to stone. Stone golems can be created from any hard rock. However, it is important to note that the enchantments require that they are anthropomorphous in shape. Any construct or incomplete one will not be able to hold the creature together for permanent locomotion. Once a sufficient amount of stone has been gathered and placed roughly in the shape of a mon, thou must cast the Vase Relevant spell. See Appendix Q for spell description. To form the rock into a person. Needless to say, perhaps the creature will barely resemble anything human, but will be able to function similarly. The next enchantment is Kalamani. This will breathe life into the newly created golems, or rather, breathe animation into them. Once created, each golem will have enough rudimentary intelligence to obey and respond to 3 single-word commands, or 1 extensive request of any length. The Stone of Castambre. This mythological rock has legendary power that permits one to shape and enchant stone, and only stone, to create golems by following only a single short ritual instead of a lengthy and time-consuming process described in the previous chapters. Though the stone's existence has never been confirmed, there are also other reported prizes that make a risky investigation quite worthwhile. For additional information, see The Stone of Castambre by Makuth. Alright folks, we will continue on with the Forge of Virtue expansion in the next video. Stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching.